Alright, so welcome back. Hoping you guys are having a wonderful holiday here today. Hopefully everything's been a blast. You've been just partying, enjoying all of that. Wanted to wish you guys all a very, very happy holiday. So let's start the video with that. Today, we're talking about something pretty simple. We're talking about the banners that currently exist. We know the Melee banner, we know that. We know the Escanor banner. We'll just compare the two, talk about where you should put your gems right now if you're basing it off of just the banner itself, okay? We don't know what Melee does yet. We'll know in basically 2 days, right? Because Sunday you won't know. Global doesn't give you the character details up front. They give it to a day after. So if he actually does drop tonight, you won't know that until tomorrow, like of his banner, right? Or his like basic skills. I'm trying to say, right? So we don't know his skills till then. But we do know the banner. We already know that. I'm basing it off of day 2. Day 3 didn't roll around, show us anything because it disappeared. That's how it works. But with it, we're talking about this. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe. Let's jump into it. These are the banners compared and which one really does look like the nice banner. Just, again, off of banner, not the FES units themselves. So with it, to start off with Escanor's banner, basically this whole banner was just good, other than a few units, all right? A few units being 1, right here, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they're not, like, great. They're not, like, the 10 out of the 10 units anymore, basically. Shin's pretty good, just farming and stuff like that. But 2 old Escanors was definitely not needed. Again, Ragnarok the End's all right. Not really, again, must-have needed for a lot of people. They've gotten her for free multiple times. There's like multiple chances to get her. So again, I'd say 4 units were definitely questionable. People want to consider this questionable. I said it's always fine for collection. I scratched that actually. You got her for free. So take that back. 5 units were questionable because again, you don't need dupes for her. She's not really good for any specific content. Again, she's been given for free multiple times. So if you want to say it, 6 questionable units. Red Easton's fine. Again, I'm going to allow that to slide for collection. Death Pierce is good for ult and stuff like that for PvP here and there. So I allow that to slide. Everything else looks pretty solid. The FES lineup was 10 out of 10. Other than this, again, yes, I understand. Remember, like, getting Escanor now isn't the greatest, the old Escanor, because you've had 2 chances to get him for free. You've had 46 chances to get him on a banner. He's been back. He's been constantly rerun and just showing up, like, everywhere. So, again, pulling him, like, nowadays, for a lot of players, not all players, but a lot of players, is just not too good, right? So that's where I currently stand with that one. But again, the banner itself was very good. You have these 2 units being solid for a lot of players. Again, you have the Ragnarok cast on here. You have this, which was still pretty good collection. I'm gonna allow that. Again, Scotty really good. This really good. This really good. Again, yeah, you know, PvP, it helps here and there. This is also pretty fine. This is also pretty good. So a really solid banner, okay? But if you were to look at Melee, so I made this entire breakdown of Melee's banner. That's what it looks like on like the zoom out, but I will zoom in to break this one down here. We have the new Melee, obviously, okay? Can't talk about that. We don't know his skills. We don't know how he operates, but we have Trillion Meliodas, okay? We have Goddess Elizabeth, similar to Escanor's banner, that already had that, but the 3 festivals you have over here, you had Deanna over there, so the 2 festivals you have over here are festivals that a lot of people were forced to skip, okay? On 0.3% of a chance, being both of these 2 added up, you have 2 units that are very good. Estarossa is really good for a lot of content, and he is really good for team and PvP. Merlin is good for a lot of content also, like, give or take, and she's really good in PvP, okay? They're really good characters that got support, that got, like, all that to help them, and they got so much better, right? On this banner, you have 2 festivals that a lot of people were forced to skip for collaboration, for what happened between that. Like, there were good banners between that, to where you couldn't summon, and then Estarossa on launch wasn't a must-have for a lot of people, because that required them to build demon meta, which people don't run that. Some people don't run that. They've, like, kind of invested heavily into human or unknown, maybe goddess, and that's just that unit doesn't fit for them, so they were forced to skip it. This too. You have 2 solid festivals, okay? These are all good festivals, basically, but again, these 2 are more, I guess, like, kind of obtained for people, okay? In comparison to these 2, I mean, yeah. So this already sets it off to be a very solid banner for me and for a lot of people. This over here, again, returning from this banner, same thing. This, a lot of people are forced to skip seasonal, me included. Okay, I'm free to play. I tell you every time that I'm forced to skip seasonal, even though I love the unit more than anything. I had to skip Brunhild. She was good. I just couldn't get it. I didn't have the gems. Around that time, something also released, which it screwed me over. So I missed out. But you have that. You then have her, another seasonal character. This, another seasonal character, which is good for dupes. Okay, stop hating on him. He's still good for dupes. Freyr, again, on the other banner, also can't really, you know, put that as a W here. Lilia, this is really good also, and she's really fun to use, really enjoyable as a character. And still, like, in some of my teams, she does operate, like, still. She's pretty good. But, seasonal, by the way. Merlin, seasonal. This, really good for, the Demon Beast, I think. What is she used for? She's Belmoth, right? Yeah, Belmoth. So she's pretty good too. Ragnarok Bond, again, not a W over that banner. It was there. Green Demon Meliodas. you got me there. Again, he has a small, minuscule, pint-sized niche, which I'll allow, and he's a collection, so I'll allow it to slide. That's there. Regular being Awakened Mono. Pure bias, probably like 99.99999% bias here. Best unit in the world. I love that unit more than anything. I was dying to get it. Never got it. Okay? This unit is one of my favorites, and like, I don't know why. The costumes, everything about the unit, sick unit, all right? And I didn't get it. So this automatic W for me. Again, seasonal. Again, rare unit. Also good. Not bad. I'll take that also. So it's a W there. This, for a lot of players, obtaining this unit finally is massive. It's massive for us because, or not me, but I already have it, but for a lot of people, because you can now beat Coin Dungeon properly and efficiently and really easily, right? So that's a quick like boost up here too. Seasonal, most of you don't have her. It's fine to get collection, and she has some niche use case. Ragnarok, again, not a plus over because you already had them on the other banner. So 3 solid units that are still good. This over here, she's not like a 10 out of 10 unit, but I've been dying to get her. So collection. This also is not like a 10 out of 10 unit, but people have been dying to get her. This was given for free a while ago, but people didn't get it at that point. So again, free unit. That's pretty good. It's nice. This whole banner itself is actually really solid, other than, 2 units that trigger me more than anything. The rest of them are really looking up to be like a good cast of stuff to summon for. Here, mainly you were aiming for, like people were like aiming for 1, 2 over here, 3 over here. Again, these if you needed them. 4 if you were like needing it. This also, like that's what you were aiming for. Okay, there was a lot of like kind of burner units on the side here that a lot of people weren't aiming for. Look at this one. I know a lot of people that are aiming for this, that are aiming for this, that are again common, aiming for this, that are also aiming for this, again, more dupes I'm trying to say, that are also aiming for this and this. So these two, right? And this also, this also, this also. So you can kind of see there's a lot of extra characters on here that will really, really help a lot of people. So it's just in the banner itself. This might be a really biased take, and I need to know right now. So if you watch this point in the video, please comment down below which banner is better, minus the festival unit. I get it, Escanor is broken insane, but minus the festival unit, which banner itself for just supporting cast is better? I'm gonna be biased here, I think, and I'm gonna say that it's Meliodas's because it's all seasonal. I stand at the fact that just a seasonal banner will always be better because these units are so hard to obtain. They always fall under banners you can't summon for. Again, Summer rolled around at the worst time, which you couldn't summon for it. This rolled around at the worst time, you couldn't summon for it. So overall, it always screws me over to where I miss out on these banners. And now, after this unit has eluded me for decades, this unit has eluded me for decades, this unit just didn't show up. This unit just eluded me also. This one eluded me also. I'm screwed at so many of these units, so it helps me like really well. And it's my time to shine, boys. I'm gonna pop off and hopefully pull something. So I will say that this banner itself is very good for a lot of new players. Picking up some units that were really kind of helpful and fun and collection based, which will help your GP and all of that. It's not bad, genuinely speaking. The festival roster also being really solid on everyone. Everyone serves a purpose and is good for some content, literally, right? Here, he's a little bit falling off. Still, everyone's good here, but these two are just really, really good, and people missed out. So this is a good chance to obtain them. Overall, I'd say that Melly's banner is better, but I want to know, what do you think? Melly's banner, Escanor's banner, whose was better on the side of banner units? How is that going to work? Again, the festival unit, we don't know. We don't know how Melly's going to be. We don't know how he's going to play out. How is he going to look? How is that going to go down? But what we do know and we can confirm, it's a Meliodas. If we go for precedent, they won't kind of butcher him. I hope. I hope this doesn't age poorly to where they butcher him completely. But I think that with Melly, he'll kind of chalk up to be a very good unit, just for something. All right, he'll work on it. End of years usually don't suck, and it'll be like the best time to milk us completely because they're gonna say, hey, the player base is really dry on gems right now. Let's get him. It works out, so we'll see. But I think that just himself will be the reason people summon, and they're just gonna get like the little gift on the side, the Twinkie, the little cherry on top, right? The cake on the side. That's what they're gonna get on this, right? So that's what I'll kind of play at. But with it, catch you in the next one. I'm gonna stay safe. That's all I got for you here today. Hopefully you all had a wonderful holiday. Hopefully you've all just enjoyed, had some family time, enjoyed with some presents, some all of that. Hopefully it's been going pretty solid. Hopefully I upload this after the I'm recording this before literally Christmas Eve night, so I'm recording this then. But yeah, so hopefully you all pop off and have fun. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for the support recently, and I just want to thank you for the year altogether. Thank you for all of that. I know I'm getting emotional in this video, but hey, I appreciate all of you. Thank you again. Peace out and enjoy.